Can you believe I am not wearing false eyelashes today? But oh my goodness, it looks like it. This drugstore mascara is amazing. Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So I thought it would be super fun today to create a video where I am showing you guys all the products that I have really been enjoying since the beginning of the year. This is I try and do this once a year where, kind of in mid-June or so, I gather up all the products that I've been using for the last 6 months and what ones I really enjoy and use kind of on a daily basis. Those are ones that I have made, I guess, like an impact on my makeup routine. So there is a good selection here of some drugstore ones, some high-end ones, and I apologize in advance. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I'm trying not to make it too long, so I'll kind of speed through it a little bit quickly. There's a few repeats in here from a previous video that I just did in March. I did like a favorites video in March. There was a few fails in that video, so I didn't want to again just repeat myself with fails because I don't have a lot of fails. I get, the odd one here and there where that just doesn't work for my skin. So what I'll do is I'll just put the thumbnail over here for you guys. If you want to go check it out, go by all means go check it out. And I do have a few of the ones that just didn't work for me, but these ones are all products that I really enjoy. So let's just jump right into it. So there's a couple of products here that I use as I'm going to say like a skincare type of product. And I love my sunscreen. Sunscreen is so important. So this is a new find that came out by Kosas. This is called the so I get my glass on. The Dream Beam Sunlit Comfy Smooth Sunscreen. So this is an SPF 40. It is like a mineral sunscreen. Normally with a mineral sunscreen, you get that sometimes like a white cast, and sometimes they blend in, and then other times they may not blend in. But this one has like a peachy hue to it, which then neutralizes that natural, like that bluey tinge that mineral sunscreens have. It does have just like a really nice tint to it. I love the shade. It does, I'm going to say, trend a little bit on the warmer side for me. I like having like a tinted sunscreen that does give me that coverage, just in case I don't want to wear like foundation that day. Maybe I just want to throw the sunscreen on and then just head out the door. But it's nice. This one is safe for sensitive skin. It's dermatologist tested, non-comedogenic. It's hyperallergenic. It doesn't like pill under my makeup. So there's a lot of days if I am going to wear a foundation, I just wear this as like a makeup base before I apply any sort of skin tint or foundation. So really enjoying this one. Now the next type of skincare product that I use as a sun protection is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Dew Balm. What I really enjoy about this is the convenience of a stick. Push it up. And where I apply this one more strategically on my face. So my hyperpigmentation is going to start coming out as we're getting into the summer months here. It kind of goes away in the wintertime with all the skincare products that I use. It does kind of help diminish the appearance of the darkness. But as soon as I get any sort of sun hitting it, that's when it just, like, I can already see it starting to come out a little bit more. So I take the balm. So after I've applied the Kosas product, then I take this and I just apply it on those areas where I have my hyperpigmentation. And I find it gives me just that little bit of extra protection there. This is an SPF 45, but it gives you like right now I have like a little bit of a glow under my skin. It has niacinamide in it. It has squalene in it, hyaluronic acid. I love it too because you can just throw it in your purse and have extra protection. I have actually applied this after my makeup is on. I was concerned whether this would do any sort of damage to my makeup. And surprisingly, it just made it a little bit more dewy looking. So if I wanted to put it down here, like right now I have all my makeup on right now, and then I just gently tap it in a little bit more. So I do like the convenience of that where I can just reapply it and not worry so much about what it's going to do to my makeup. So next up is eyeshadow. One of the companies that I really enjoy for their eyeshadows is Alter Ego. I've mentioned them in like a bunch of times in my videos. Well, they happen to come out with, since the beginning of the year, they've come out with 3 new eyeshadow palettes. So one of them is Wildwood. So really pretty colors. Like what a beautiful color story that is. It's just gorgeous. Then the other one, I did show this one in a recent video. This one is called Dreamgaze. And I thought this one was so perfect for the spring, like all the pastel colors. It's just simply gorgeous. And I did use, I'll show you which ones I used today to create this look. But the one that I used the most shades is this new one called Mystique. Oh, this is so pretty. As soon as I opened it, look at that. It is stunning. So what I did today was I created a look with, I first went in with this really pretty pink shade. It's called Untamed. Lid, I just went all over my lid with that one. It's a shade right there. You can see it's quite like a pastel-y pink. And then in my crease, I went in with the shade Azure. And that's that one. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. And it blended in so beautifully. That's what I put right on the outer part here and blended right above my crease. And then I took the Dreamgaze palette and I went in with this beautiful shade. It's called Sugar Dust. But when you actually put it on apply it, it's like an iridescent shade. And that's what I put right on the inner part of my eye. So it blends so beautifully all together. I thought this was very, very pretty for the summertime. So great. This is the latest one that they had just had out, this one here. And I always say, like, I know the shades might be a little bit intimidating. Like some people might be a little bit intimidating by the darker shades and that sort of thing. But they blend in beautifully. I always say it's fun to play with makeup because makeup just washes off. So if you're creating your look and you don't like how it looks, just wipe it off and start again. That's the fun of playing with makeup. That's why I love doing this. So I'll have their website linked down below for you guys if you want to go check them out. I love their eyeshadow palettes. They are constantly coming out with new ones. They're never like chalky feeling. They're a pretty reasonable price. I believe these ones, if I'm not mistaken, were $31, and that was American. So next up is foundation. And this foundation was actually a suggestion by a viewer, and I'm so glad they suggested it to me because this stuff is amazing. I love it. Now, you do find it at Sephora, but I will say it's not a bad price, even for Sephora. And it's the Morphe. This is the Light Form Extended Hydration Foundation. This gives me just a beautiful luminosity to my skin. It doesn't settle into all into my fine lines. It blends in beautifully. I applied it with my Sigma. This is the F87 Kabuki brush. Oh, this is such a unique little brush. You can see here, it has it's almost like a little triangle. Well, what I enjoy about this one is it really gets into all of those areas, like right into the corners of where my nose is. Does a nice job like right along my hairline. So great brush. I'm just throwing that in there because that's what I used today. So this foundation retails for about $28 Canadian. It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's very long lasting. I'm going to say it gives me more of a medium coverage, like light to medium. You can build it up a little bit. And my skin just looks really hydrated when I use it. This has become an absolute favorite of mine. Out of all the foundations that I use, I probably use this a good 3 or 4 times a week. So my poor other foundations sitting in my containers are feeling a little bit neglected right now. That's one of the things I do. When I find something that I absolutely love, I just use it continuously. Now, I wouldn't be able to do a favorites video without including this product that I recently discovered closer to the beginning. I think it was like February or March I discovered this one. And it's the L'Oreal True Match. This is the Radiant Serum Concealer. When I showed you guys that thumbnail earlier, that's the concealer that's in my thumbnail. And I literally was blown away by this because I was comparing it to the Lancome Tint Idéal. Now, before I have people commenting on that, because I had a bunch of people comment on my video before that, do you know that the Lancome and the L'Oreal are the same Yes, I know that Lancome and L'Oreal are the same company. Lancome owns L'Oreal. So I already knew that, but the formulas are a little bit different. Considering that they are the same company, the formulas are just a little bit different. I do find the Lancome just gives me a little bit more, I guess, like a little bit more luminosity or hydration under my skin. This one definitely has come in it is like a hair under my Lancome. Like for the price, this is a fraction of the price of the Lancome. So of course, this is going to be so, if you're somebody that's watching your dollars, definitely go out and get this one. It is amazing. I love I have it on today. The coverage is incredible. Doesn't do any creasing. I wanted to mention to you guys too, I will always have everything linked down below, like all the shades and everything, in case I forget to tell you what shade that I'm trying or that I'm using. This one is the shade N3. This is a light medium, but I love the applicator. It just fits so nicely. It has like this little triangle shape, and it just fits snugly right into that area where we're trying to get that concealer in. That's the shade there. So a few things about this concealer. It has hyaluronic acid in it, which is going to help that luminosity and giving it that assistance of not creasing. Like I said, it gives me more, I'm going to say more of like a medium type of coverage. It's not full coverage. It also contains a little bit of caffeine, which is going to help with any sort of, like if you have puffiness under your eyes. It comes in about 24 shades. What I really love, it just doesn't settle into my fine lines and my wrinkles and that sort of thing. I love it. It's like such a fantastic concealer. One of the best ones I've tried in so long. As a drugstore version, I will say, like, I've tried a bunch of drugstore concealers, but this one, they've just knocked it out of the park with this one. Okay, so this product, I'm going to sneak in here because it's not technically a new launch for this year, but it was a new item that I added to my collection. It's been around for a while. I don't know why I never tried it before. I had heard other people saying that it was really good, and I finally tried it, and I'm absolutely loving it. So what I'm talking about is the Milani. This is the AntiGravity mascara. Oh, wow. Wow. I don't know what it is, if it's the formula that I really enjoy, but I purposely didn't apply lashes today, like false lashes. Normally when I'm filming, a lot of days I do put falsies on, but I wanted to show you guys how nice this looks. And it is amazing in the fact that it gives me this length, like it lengthens, it gives me volume. It doesn't clump. Like I can put a whole bunch of layers on. It doesn't clump. It doesn't flake. Like it's one of those awesome mascaras that is just, it's, you know, checking all the boxes. I think it's partly to do with the wand. It has a really unique type of, here, let me put that down. It has a really unique type of wand. It just is, I don't know. There's just something about it. I guess the only negative that some people might find, I've gotten used to it now, but it is one of those wands that has like the little prickly type of bristles on it. Usually not my favorite. I I poke myself in the eye. Like I literally just poke myself and it hurts a lot. But this one I've gotten so used to doing it that I guess a little bit more gentle in when I'm applying the mascara. So I don't do that. So that, I guess, out of everything, that's the only negative. If you're careful, you shouldn't have any troubles with it. I have this one in the shade, I think it only comes in the one shade. This is Intense Black. Just fantastic. I am definitely going to need another one because I use this one every single day. All my other mascaras are just kind of sitting there and I'm like, I do need to use them because, as you know, mascaras, you should only leave open like 3 to 4 months and then they really should get tossed because that's one of those things that is just so close to your eye when you're applying it. You can unfortunately get like eye infections and stuff like that because it's one of those things that's so close to your eye. This is maybe like one of those secret sauce ingredients that they have in there, but it actually has castor oil in it. And if you have watched any sort of social media lately, like castor oil is having like a minute right now. Like everything is castor oil, but this actually has that ingredient in it. So just a fun fact for you guys. Now, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that cream products really do have my heart. I love cream products. I think they are amazing for mature skin. I think that they look just really pretty on mature skin. They give some luminosity. I find they don't settle all into like fine lines and wrinkles. So the one cream product that I'm absolutely loving right now is the Milani. This is the Cheek Kiss bronzer. Now, I was a big fan of the Cheek Kiss blush that they had. I think that came out like a couple of years ago. So when they had this bronzer, I couldn't wait for it to come to Canada finally. I saw a bunch of people were using it in the States, but we didn't get it here for quite some time. I have this one in the shade Hey Honey. Wow, I love the name is just super cute. And then the shade, when you actually get it on, is so pretty. It's the perfect shade for my skin tone. It's really lightweight, blends in like a dream. Like, look at that. It's just blended in nicely. It's one of those bronzers, which I love it when I can find a bronzer like that, where it's almost like you can't overdo it. Like you'll see me applying it to my face on my B-roll. And I mean, I'll take a little bit more, and you can't overdo this stuff. Like it just blends in effortlessly. Like it's gorgeous. Like it's such a gorgeous formula. And it does leave like more of, I'm going to say more of a matte type of a finish to it, which I don't hate. And it's more of like, you can see here on my skin, like it looks more natural looking. It's not orangey at all. You know how sometimes like a bronzer can kind of give you like an orangey hue? This does not at all. Yeah, I like it. It just gives me a really, I'm going to say like a sun-kissed glow, which that's what I'm always looking for in a bronzer. Now a blush, the one that I'm wearing today, is the Physicians Formula. This is the Diamond Filler Blush, but this you can use on your cheeks, but you can also use it on your lips. So it comes in really cute packaging. And then it has like a twist off. And then you can see it comes as a stick. Now I don't usually apply it right to my cheek. I tend to usually just put it onto the back of my hand. There's the shade there. Quite lovely. You can see how luminous it is. So then I just take a brush and I dab it on and then apply it to my cheek that way. I find sometimes when you apply liquid blushes, as I mentioned in previous videos, that sometimes you can just maybe put a little bit too much and then it's really hard to blend in. One of the great things about this one also is it doesn't lift up the other products that I have on my face, which sometimes can happen when you're using like cream and liquids and all that sort of stuff. Other products can lift up other products, but this one doesn't do that. So that bronzer that I applied there is fine. And then when I applied the blush, it stayed not a problem. I like how it feels like really light, like a lightweight on my face. It goes from like a serum formula to more of like a cream based formula. But see how nice it blends in? Look at that. Like just beautiful. And another great thing about it is it gives me some luminosity. So I don't have actually any highlighter on today. I just left the blush on. Hopefully the camera's picking it up, but I have just this nice luminosity right here on my cheek. Well, on both cheeks actually, on both of them. But it gives a really gorgeous radiance to the skin. And one of the great things about Physicians Formula is they are more designed for sensitive skin. So if you have any issues with your skin, they are a great brand to go to. Now I do have to throw in another blush that went a little bit viral. I'm not wearing it today because I had the other one on today, but I couldn't do a video without including this one. So it's the Rare Beauty. This is the Soft Pinch Luminous Blush. I have this in the shade Cheer. What a buttery formula this is. This is so incredibly soft. Look at that. Look how gorgeous that is. So pretty. This is also another product that when you put it on, you don't need highlighter. Like I have such a beautiful luminosity when I wear this. I did just use it in a recent video, so I will just put the thumbnail over here of the one that I used it in, and you can go check it out. It gives a like more of a, like I said, a shimmer finish to it, really long lasting, and doesn't settle into any of my fine lines on my, like right, especially around my crow's feet area. Doesn't do that. It is buildable, so if you do like more of a bolder blush, you can certainly build it up. And it does come in like several different shades, so highly recommend this one. If you haven't tried it, it's a really good one. Now, as I've mentioned in previous videos, I'm mildly obsessed right now with lip oils. Lip oils are having just like a moment right now. Like they are, every company's coming out with one. They are just everywhere. I have two different brands to show you. I have the e.l.f. ones. So there's 3 different shades of e.l.f. I'm just going to quickly swatch them for you. They are so lovely. I have an obsession with this one shade right here. This is called Coral Fixation. There's something about this shade. It's just gorgeous. And I think it's really lovely for the summertime because it has that like corally. There's some products that look really nice in the summertime, and coral's one of them. Now, I don't know how well these are going to show up. They all kind of, unfortunately, they all kind of look the same, but I did put the Rose Envy, so you can kind of see here, there's a little bit of a shade here. So that's Rose Envy. Then that's the coral in the middle. And then this one here is just a crystal clear on the end here. It's called Crystal Clear. But you can see there's just like a little bit of like a hint of color to them. These are just, again, one of those ones that went viral. Amazing for the price point. Awesome formula, fantastic longevity that it has to it. I apply a lot of lip oils before I either apply my makeup or I apply them throughout the day. Say my lipstick starts wearing off and I just want some hydration on my lip. I just grab my lip oil if I have it in my purse or whatever and I just apply it. They just feel so nice on the lips. And then the higher end brand that I have that I'm obsessed with these ones. These ones, there's something about the formula. Oh, just incredible. And it's the Lise Watier ones. Oh my goodness, you guys. First of all, there's a scent to them. So I have Cantaloup. This is the yellow one. It's like a cantaloupe. And then this one is more like a strawberry flavor. Oh, they smell just delicious. I'll put the strawberry one on because it'll kind of go with my lip color. They feel so nourishing. There's just something about this formula. I don't know. It's hard to describe. It's not gummy at all. It doesn't feel heavy on the lip. And it just smooths my lips right. Like, oh, amazing. Amazing formula. Love it. I think they are sold. So if you're in Canada, you can go to the Lise Watier website and they'll be on there for sure. I think Sephora actually is carrying them. So I'll include that link as well. And if I'm not mistaken, I will double check. So don't quote me, but I'll double check before when I start putting my links in. I think even Amazon might have them as well. Great, great find if you're looking for Lise Watier products. Like that is the top of my list right now for these lip oils. And then to go along with lip oils, I love the City Beauty, their lip plumping glosses. Well, they have a few new shades. I've been, again, mildly obsessed with this one shade because it has like a coral color to it. Let me just see what the actual shade is. It's Coral Sunrise. Look at that. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So that's the coral. Beautiful. Just simply beautiful. The nice thing about City Beauty lip plumping glosses is they don't have like a really like a bee sting type of formula. They're quite lovely actually. This is a gorgeous mauve shade, and this is called Orchid. Oh my goodness, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, stunning. Stunning, stunning. This is the one here that I'm wearing is called South Peach. So it's a nice peach shade, and that's what I put on today. And this one is like my absolute favorite right now. So it's that one right there. It's kind of a clear type of shade, but it has just a hint of peach to it. Well, you know what? I'm just going to put more on. I've got the lip oil on. We're going to put some plumping gloss. Okay, so I thought I would show you guys what this looks like in natural light. All those products applied. Because it does look very different in natural light than it does when I'm sitting in my studio. And then I do want to, I guess I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret that I have of mine. And then I do have a bit of an ask for all of my viewers out there, because I have a personal goal that I need your help with actually. And I thought, how fitting. That's why I'm also sitting here. I'm sitting in my kitchen after I finished filming, and I thought, you know what? I think just because it fits in with the timing, because I'm doing a mid-year type of video. So my goal is I want to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So by December 31st, fingers crossed, I really would love to be at 20,000 subscribers. And I know that probably doesn't seem like a lot. When you think about this planet, there's 8 billion people on this planet, and all I'm asking for is 20,000 subscribers. But this is, you know, it's been a long road. This has been 5 years of me being on this platform. And I love doing this. If you're familiar with, you know, if you've watched a bunch of my videos, or if you're one of my, you know, original subscribers, you know I do have a full-time job outside of YouTube. So this is like my side job, and I absolutely love it. My other job, I work Monday to Friday, so I do all of my YouTube stuff is usually done on the weekend, on Saturday, Sundays. It just seems like a nice number. 20,000 seems like a nice number. Of course, I want to grow more than that. Like, absolutely, I want to grow as much as I can, but I just would love to get to that. That's like a milestone. I think any YouTuber, it's like when you get to like that 20,000, it's like, oh, okay, now you're making it. Now you're like for here in where I live, that would fill up one of our stadiums here. That where people go watch hockey and stuff like that. That would actually fill up one of the stadiums here. So when I actually envisioned that, I'm like, that's a lot of people. So I guess what my ask is, there's a couple ways to achieve that. One of them is if you are somebody that watches me and say maybe you haven't subscribed to me yet, but you enjoy the channel, if you could just hit that subscribe button, that would be fantastic. It doesn't cost you guys anything. There's no cost to you, but it would greatly help me out a lot. And then I guess the second way to do that would be if you share it. So if you share my videos with anybody, whether it's your mom, your sister, your girlfriends, your daughters, like any person out there that you think would really enjoy my content. I specifically design my content around women over 50, but really a lot of my stuff can even be women over 40. Our skin starts changing, usually at our late 30s and goes into our 40s. Anybody that you think that they would find my content helpful for them, those would be the type of people that I would need your help with. And then hopefully they subscribe and share and all of that sort of stuff. I wanted to grow my audience very organically. And I think I've achieved that. And even just like this one, the last couple of videos that I've had recently, the one is like the views are just going through the roof on it. And I've gained, I think, like over 1,000 subscribers just from that video. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Welcome to all of my new viewers. So like I said, if you guys could just do that for me, I would be over the moon. I would literally be over the moon. I would be so appreciative. That just humbles me so much of how much you guys, when you guys leave me comments, it just warms my heart every time I read one of your fantastic comments about how much you enjoy my channel and find it helpful. So thank you so much. I can't do this without you guys. So I'll leave off with that. As always, I will have everything linked and listed for you guys down in the description box. So anything I talked about today, and also like additional products that I was wearing today, I'll have those included as well. Thank you so much for watching my channel. And as always, I hope everybody has a great week and a great life, and I'll see you all very soon in my next video. Bye.